Former Navy officer and veteran Tracy Walker began noticing a need for mental wellness during the COVID pandemic lockdown, especially among women. Her search online found that many women, especially veterans, were struggling with similar traumas as hers with nowhere to turn. This need for support became a top priority. So she and several of her friends started Trauma Help for Women online.
You know, we have this survivors of child sexual trauma, survivors of sexual trauma. We have the women's group. We have a trauma 1, 2, and 3. We have a supportive partner. All of these groups that are in place for folks that are online, for folks across the country to really log in and meet other women and get that support that they actually need, and to be able to form these bonds with one another and get back to the kinship that we have as women, that connectedness that we need.
Laura LaGeorge is one of those women who reached out to Trauma Help for Women. She herself was struggling with past trauma and was searching for peer support.
With things constantly triggering you and, everyday life just coming up, it's nice to be around like-minded women that understand those triggers, that can provide different insights and perspectives to how to deal with those things.
Trauma Help for Women has since grown to an online viewership of around 700 women, all looking for similar support. This especially holds true for women in the military.
And we have military women that are, in part of the support groups, and they tell their story, and it's really hard because they are not able to get the support or trust the support, let's put it that way, that they need in the military.
The nonprofit organization allows women to join the conversation led by other peers so they can heal together.
Peer-to-peer is someone who has, of course, been through it, but they are also taking their journey, and you feel like you're walking together in that journey, and you're not so alone in it. And I've survived childhood sexual trauma, and now I am kind of leading this journey of my own into healing. So,
a member of the St. George Chamber of Commerce since 2021, Trauma Help for Women has peers located throughout the United States who've been through the online support organization and are now peer mentors.
I decided to, move to Colorado and start a Trauma Help for Women there. And now, with the board directors being in different states, that is what we're doing next. We're really wanting to be in those spaces where the board directors are, because we feel it's really important to touch not just one area, but this interconnectedness that we have, which is us, the U.S., that we need to be and touch other states as well.
Walker says finding the website is easy. While the first level is free to drop-ins, a membership will take you through the entire journey to healing.
So we started this membership where folks can join, and the support group level is free, and that's level 1. So all of it's free, and then levels 2, 3, and 4. So there's 4 different levels, and levels 2, 3, and 4 is where they kind of progress. We have one who's Heather. She moved through, and now she works for the organization, and she is at moving into a level 3, but she started at the very beginning, and then she wanted to volunteer, and those volunteers are the ones that kind of run support groups. They do advocacy, and they just want to continue their own healing journey.
All peer meetings are completely confidential and open to those who sign up.
They can do that on Meetup, Facebook, and the folks that are already a part of us come in through Zoom links, and we send them, we just updated all of our Zoom links, so it's really kind of a closed system, but we allow folks in. We just close it for safety measures.
There are podcasts, books, and other educational opportunities to share and focus on inner healing. Trauma Help for Women is funded by grants and various fundraisers and is run by many volunteers.
Kellyanne Brown Foundation has been gracious enough to give us 2 different grants this year, and of course the board members. I have one that gives substantially. Pamela Heater, she's the treasurer, and then of course we do fundraising, but we really would like to be able to now venture into sponsorship and more membership-based funding. So sponsorship is our next venture. We really want to find someone that really believes in what we're doing.
THW also accepts donations and markets products to promote their cause.
They have to do what works for them, and we can't tell someone how to heal. We can only share in the experience as we all heal together.
Not only provide me support, but they will keep me accountable on making sure that I'm making those changes and applying the everyday tools that we have, in everyday life.
For more information or to volunteer, go to traumahelpforwomen.org or call their toll-free number. In St. George, Melissa Anderson, Community Education News.